Okay, that helps the glare a lot.
Oh, yeah. I got where it is.
Oh, I moved your camera because I lost mine.
You're fine. Hopefully the screen is much better for you guys. I'm gonna try just one more up on the big one. Let's hope it's
Gonna not move anything with that.
so going through another bit rate test for this one. Try 35. Let's see.
All right, I know it's not quite 10:15 yet, but I'm going to start talking because I have a lot that I want to cover. Number one, thank you for being awake and here on a Sunday morning. For anything else, I probably would not be. Yeah, thank you. Before we start, as with most of my music panels, this is meant to be pretty informal. The whole point is for you to discover some music that maybe you haven't heard that you otherwise would love and want to hear more of. I greatly encourage having something you can jot something down on, like a phone notepad or something, because if you hear parts of a song and you think, wow, that's really cool, go look up the artists. All that info will be on the screen. Secondly, I listen to all of the music that comes out in the fandom. I have a music server where we do that once a week and get caught up on everything. I then take all the songs that stuck out to me and I listen to them again at the end of the year. And because I have a background in statistics and actuarial modeling, I have created an unnecessary equation for trying to rank music. And while I would otherwise not recommend people do that, because you should just enjoy music, if you really, really love countdown lists and want some sort of kind of objective way to present them to a lot of people, it does come in handy. So, the criteria for which the songs you are going to hear succeeded is, I go by the theme / pony factor. For it to be a Brony song, it should be about pony things. And also sort of the creativity of what theme was made for the song. and I've got little guidelines for myself to be like, to help me. The production, as well as the composition of the track, does it sound good? Are there mixing issues? That doesn't mean it shouldn't be considered, it just means it's, minus points. One that I really like is, I call it the artist connection, and that's, is there an effort made to make it seem like the artist really cared about this song, right? A bunch of people just like pick an image, have no description, just slap it up there, and it's like, okay, well, you made the song, cool, did you care? Whereas some people have like descriptions that go on forever, or you can just tell by listening to it that there's like this deeply meaningful, like personal connection. So that's one of the criteria. I've got one called effective, right? So if it's supposed to be like a funny song, did I laugh? If I'm supposed to cry, did I cry? Was I close to crying? Something sort of along those lines. Did the artist succeed with what they were trying to invoke? Do I want to listen to it again? It seems pretty obvious, right? That's sort of just did I like it? I've got two little categories called objectively good and subjectively good, where the objective one is me trying to be like a harsh music critic and just nitpick at things. It's like, well, how tight is this mix? How is it smart? Is there cool things? Are there smart things happening in music? Yada yada. Whereas the subjectively good is very much, I don't care what other people think. What did the artists, what were they trying to do? Was it a really cool idea, even if it didn't work? Was it a really cool idea and it did work? Those are little small pieces. Was it special? Is this something I can see like going down as the next, I'm not gonna say Discord because that feels like a high bar. But we'll say, what's a niche song that everyone knows at this point? Join the Herd? Yeah, Antonyms a good one because that would have been on a similar scale when we did this panel 3 years ago, I don't remember, 2 years. And then finally, the one that's kind of the heaviest is what I call the immersion factor, right? When this song was playing, did I notice it was playing? Did I get bored? Did I get distracted? Was there something that like, as soon as it started, I'm like, oh, whoa, type of thing? And that one's the heaviest. And there's different weights that go into each of these. There is another tab on here that I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, there were, in the end, 324 songs considered for this top 100. This is the first time I've ever really considered, like, should I just make it a top 200? I genuinely, I think I could have made this the top 250 and not lost any quality. Like, more than anything, this is like, sort of just me trying to be a little bit objective about things I really like. So like, if you're a musician and you're not on here, know that you were on here. There were just so many other great songs this year that like, it was so close on every level, and I still love your music.
What brought 100 honorable mentions?
honestly, I am at Cider Fest. I'm thinking about doing like 200 to 101 or something like that. It's like, or I want to expand on it because I genuinely don't think 100 is enough for the first time ever. Also, for the first time ever, I've added 10 songs at the beginning as honorable mentions, and I still feel like I should have put another 10 on there. But we only have so much time. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to pull up a video that's going to play 10 honorable mentions and then about 20 to 25 seconds of 100 down to 11. And then we're going to get into it real deep with the top 10, all right? So with that in mind, feel free to like talk amongst yourselves. If you want to make a comment and you want me to hear it, you're going to have to shout it out because these speakers are going to make it hard for me to hear, but I want to know what you're thinking. I want to see that you like it. What's up?
How many songs do you think there are? To the top 1 million.
In the what? In the top 100?
You can do a top 1 million.
In the top 1 million.
There's a lot of broken.
There were, I didn't look at the number, but there were probably somewhere around 1,700 to 2,000 songs that came out in fandom last year. So like, it's a lot.
Yes.
I see AWOL nodding. You, like anyone, you more than anyone would know.
5 digits, definitely.
AWOL's like, and I bought them all. All right, so with that being said,
That's even 2,000 years. It's still barely.
let's go.
I love this camera.
This was one of those that I saw it wasn't on the top. I was like, no! How? That's how good it is. Another one, I was like, no, I don't think we're gonna be there. Alright, before I start the actual top 100, I also want to mention that when I judged and scored all 324 songs, I intentionally made it so that I didn't know what song I was about to listen to. I just had the links pulled up, and I made invisible the final scores. So at no point in this process did I know what any final score was or where any song was lined up. So I'm making one more appeal to, I tried to be as unbiased as possible. And with that being said, here's your top 100. Spin played this last night at the concert. I was like, oh, or on Friday. I was like, oh, I know this one. Melanie is telling me he's in the bed at all. It would be fair for anyone to have any of these as their number one.
I love your art.
Also, shout out to Jig Rowe, who's only gone up in quality forever, and was like the biggest thing in 2017, and is just better now, somehow. This is a newer artist, and I love that. Shoutouts to Arch who's watching on the stream. We see ya. I do want to see the chat. Did everyone check out Pandemonium last year? Tell me this doesn't sound like a Mario Kart song. L-Train released a remix album last year and it's really good. If you're someone who puts a lot of weight on these lists, adding a really cool horn section to your song is automatically bonus points. When I heard this last year, I thought this was going to be like top 10. And I still really, really love this song. Yep, I heard this one come on and I was like, oh, I know this one too. It's really good. Arch's flow is so good on that, contrasted with Spitz. Shout out to Blue Rain, brand new musician who somehow released 3 albums last year and had the most number of considerations for this list. I believe those artists just changed their name. What's that? Violent Wire. Violent. Yes, Violent Wire. Look him up.
Ooh, black and blue, let's go.
I can tell Ruby's in there. So Jim Rowe has this like insane like OC universe he's created around the world, and we'll talk a little bit more about it later. And he's got like final bosses and big goods and big evils and canon characters and battles. It's insane. really cool and really good about you. And I'm upset in a good way about people with that kind of talent.
Last year was like
The Phantom's leading Wonderphonics creator. If you ever want a song stuck in your head that's just gibberish noises. Now we've highlighted both of Violet's phony albums from last year. Technically, this album's from this year, but that song came out in 2023. The album came out in February, didn't it? Okay. It's there. Shout out to Rari. Go check out this album. It's so cool.
shout out to the Japan boys.
Yeah.
I love you, Japan.
Another just new emergence who we love immediately. Harmony pops out of the doorway and just so good. So good that everything has to be capital letters. They've really grown as an orchestral producer. Shout out Strong.
I love it.
Such a vibe, too. the Toby Macaroni. Telling you, go check out this album. Another fun thing about this list is I love genre whiplash.
Hey, join the herd, yes.
Another new emergence. My goodness. If you were here for Modern Brony Music on Friday, you found this.
Oh, yeah. The album.
The rate at which BGM puts out amazing music is insane to me. And like it's always something wildly different from the last thing. Shout out to Frozen Knight, who is also an incredible old-timey fandom orchestral producer with his own universe within the show that he makes crazy orchestral pieces for.
Did you get time, Carol?
I listened to it. I've not read it yet.
My favorite.
Do you guys know Jig Rowe dabbled in anime music?
What's this anime?
TrotCon, but he sold out of them.
I love it.
Everyone go look up the song and read the description and enjoy it.
Yay! I played that at Vancouver. Let's well,
Wouldn't be appropriate to have a top 100 without the musician who makes all the music for Ponytown and more.
big shout out to Ponytown.
A legitimate musical genius. This was one of the tracks used during the autumn of last year on Ponytown.
Oh, right.
So this remix uses shots from both the English and Spanish version of the song. And I think that's genius. Violet can do anything she wants. This is another really cool album you guys should work on. There's a vocal rise coming up that is so just enjoy this. Call back for Forever Free Running. Did everyone hear this song last night? Also available in the vendor hall. Does anyone remember Blonde Spooky Phone Stealer? There's a sequel. Right into a vibe. I really had to scour to find 20 seconds of a song that didn't swear. I'm pretty sure the next word wasn't swear. Also, shout out to the TrotCon, wherever you are, make more music, because it's always very good. Oh yeah? Probably. Oh, Frozen Night. Microexplosion just makes these songs that seem so simple, but like you feel them so deeply.
That's another one I didn't do it. I didn't get a chance to go. So I'm going to
Did anyone have Moon Dancer Lightning Dust song on their bingo card? I want to know more about this creator. There you go, we hit all 6 of them. Is there anyone here who has never heard of Melody Brony who thinks this sounds cool? But actually, is there anyone here who would like this album who doesn't have it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Blue, you. Come. It's yours now. I'm not kidding. You get it? Yes. Melody told me to give it away to someone in the panel. Okay, so Ethan Toews orchestrated this song as his own background music to this scene. What?
As you do.
As you do, yeah. Rose's Pony makes some really cool soundscapes, and this song is like the ultimate vibe to me. It's interesting to me how many good Sweetie Bot songs I go through. So close to the top 10. This is one of those songs I could really see being like a long-lasting song in the fandom.
Shout out to Electric
If you ever get to hear her play this live, it is such a treat.
Bad time.
All right, that's everything but the top 10. Did anyone find some cool things they're gonna check out later? Yeah. Okay, good, good. All right, so with the top 10, I like to play the whole thing. And along with that, I like to talk about it a little more. I really like to feature the top 10. So I'll start with what happens when Discord gets reformed, but then like time goes on and sort of loses his friends and he gets depressed, right? How do you explore that concept? Well, if you're a fan of Ponies at Dawn, you might have seen it already. But Turquoise Flesh really looked into that in a cool way with his song Disarray.
Oh, wow, okay.
You bet you just want me to be can't quite figure out what's wrong. Was I that doing all? I know I heard so many lost along the way. Please tell me how the story ends. I hear the message once again. I'm getting tired and I no longer want to play. I'm not playing by the rules this time. I'm gonna have some fun instead. 'Cause what fun is there in making sense? 'Cause I don't wanna go about my days, wasting my life away. Comfortable in all your disarray, my disarray.
There you go. Shout out to Turquoise Flash. All right. Disarray. It is on Pandemonium, which is poniesatdawn.bandcamp.com. Free if you don't want to pay for it. I guess everything is in a way, but
Pretty much.
yeah, free on purpose, but you can't give them money. All right, number 9. The description for this song was more or less just like purple horse in the future. So that wasn't a lot for me to go off of, but it's number 9 for a reason. And this artist, we've definitely noticed a lot more in the past couple of years. And I usually describe them as Owl City if he was still making the good old stuff, and also it makes sense. And also if it makes sense, you know what I'm talking about.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So without further ado, enjoy number 9, Twilight, I'm With You.
Yes. I think that was your Twilight was your number 9 last year as well.
Was it? Yeah, it was. I eat books. My annual Twilight number 9 song.
Everything
noticed there's one artist who really hasn't been featured that much, who's kind of a big name. And I promise, they weren't overlooked, they were just really good, as they've always been. So, one of the things, I've always been a big fan of fandom music, if you can't tell. And I tend to err towards like a high energy, like rock kind of soundscape. And the thing that I like most about it is like you can really emphasize like the beauty of friendship in a high energy capacity. And that's just something I really like. So, with that being said, I think the quote was, I've always wanted to have a friend. And then one day, a letter fell out of the sky, and it said I have Friends in Maritime by Prince Whatever.
Hey, I'm in there. My OG's in this one. Right here.
impossible not to notice them right away for, I would say, their unique style, as well as just the quality and the creativity that they brought to their songs. This is an artist who uses pony chops in a way I cannot off the top of my head think other creators do. And their songs almost always just kind of baffle me in a way. But I knew pretty much, I have always known that this was my favorite song of theirs. And so at the end of the year when I figured out that it was a 2023 song, I was so excited. And it makes sense that it should be up here. I just enjoy what they do with this. This is Pinky by Brony.
Yes. Yes. Maybe.
So like, the first few days.
I think there's swears only on the video, so if that offends you, look away.
Her voice was sweet like candy, but I forgot her name. She had the bluest eyes, pinkest mane.
There are two different versions of this song. There is sort of the move on and forget about me version, and there's the we choose violence version. And I mentioned earlier that it's interesting to me how many good Sweetie Bot songs there are in this fandom. So whereas we had Destabilize Part 4A earlier as the peaceful one, I really want you to appreciate just how self-reflective and violent this song is. This is Prince Whatever's Destabilize Part 4B with an incredible video. At some point in this video, you will watch Brayburn fire an assault rifle.
That was
my laptop.
Yep.
To be fair, when you have a mix that is as like tight as that one, as well as like a captivating story to go along with it, and you basically commission like a movie trailer, it's hard not to notice, right? So number 5 does some really cool things with music. Wow. And by that I mean, there is, like right off the bat, there's this really cool melody that plays that's gonna probably get stuck in your head, but it almost becomes secondary to what goes on with what is essentially a remix and a mashup. And it's something I could never fathom, and only this artist really could. And I didn't think I was gonna like it as much, like so much, because I really like it. It's number 5, right? It's hard to explain. I'm just gonna show it to you, right? So enjoy General Mumble's "Be Still." there's one thing that every song ever has in common, and that's that one way or another, your music should be telling a story. It could be any kind of concept, any kind of length, it could be just one little punchline, but you tell stories through music. And this next song I would consider to be like a masterpiece of storytelling. But also, I never expect like brand new artists to show up in the top 5. And especially in a genre that I respect but don't particularly tend to care a lot about because it's needlessly complicated and pretentious. However, I do believe that Harmony Bop pulls it off incredibly well with this a bit lengthy 7-piece progressive metal track that I should know the title to, and I want to double. Yes, The Fire of Friendship by Harmony Bop.
This is approaching Brony Community length.
It is.
I mean, it literally is longer than that.
Please start. This is, I believe, the story of Twilight Sparkle. From before Twilight until the end of the show. Progressive metal, which means we're going to go through a lot of time signatures. you've seen the whole show. On that theme of storytelling, we're gonna flip it a little bit from a whole character's arc into a universe that this creator has created within Equestria. And it is extensive, but boy, can you tell from their music that they have a vision and they make you feel it. So, I'll give you a little bit of background from what I understand of this track, aside from it is orchestral tragedy, and you'll feel it when you watch. Somehow in this future, you have a lot of the main cast who are fighting against both made-up forces of evil as well as like other characters who've like been turned evil through some way that you can read about in their world. But in this particular one, it's a follow-up to a song they've done before, where Thorax and Ember have just endured like a very tough battle against like their students who were evil. Don't worry about the details, but it was very difficult, and this is sort of Thorax in his last moments looking back on everything. This is Jig Rose, Thorax Quietus. Parentheses, Molten Spike Arc Epilogue.
What was the title again? Thorax what?
Thorax Quietus. Quietus. finale. Take a second. Okay.
I just stopped.
I know, right? I was like 30 seconds ago, like, oh, keep it together. Keep it together.
It's like right before that, it was like corrections and for
The fact that Jake Rowe has like gotten into like cinematic soundscaping, like you can't not feel that at every EQ band. All right, we're gonna make it a little happy again. All right, does anyone here remember back in like 2011, 2012, maybe a little 2013? Most of the songs that you would hear in the fandom were all just like in some way like love letters to the show. Like you could just tell everyone was just like really happy about the show and had their own personal connections to it that you could tell like really meant something to them. And while there's definitely still that today in, I would say, a bit of a different way, this next song really reminds me of that early fandom kind of feel and connection, not just to the show, but sometimes you would have to just a specific character. And I can think of no one better to show us that than Blue Brony with Hey There Fluttershy.
Hey there, Fluttershy, I think you're pretty cool. I wanna get to know you better, but I know it isn't likely. I love the way you talk, the way you look and listen. I wish that I could know you as a friend, but I guess I'll just stay as a friend. Questioning why I even feel this way. I don't think that it's healthy, but the feelings still remain. I guess I wrote the song so I could let these feelings out, because I feel the only way to tell you what I wanna say. Hey there, Fluttershy, I think you're pretty cool. I wanna get to know you better, but I know it isn't likely. I love the way you talk, the way you look and listen. I wish that I could know you as a friend, but I guess I'll just stay as a friend. And I've been questioning why I even feel this way. I don't think that it's healthy, but the feelings still remain. I guess I wrote the song so I could let these feelings out, because I feel the only way to tell you what I wanna say. Hey, you Fluttershy, I think you're pretty cool. I wanna get to know you better, but I know it isn't likely. I love the way you talk, the way you look and listen. I wish that I could know you as a friend, but I guess I'll just stay as a friend.
I mean, it's pretty simple, but you can tell, right?
Yeah.
All right, if you're the next panel in here, I promise I will finish up quick. I'm not gonna run 30 minutes over like last year, because we just have one left.
Take your time.
Thank you. Oh, cool, then I will do that. Before I get into number one, I will say, I listen to all the music in this fandom, and the way I do that is I get a bunch of friends together, and once a week, we all just listen to whatever came out that week on our music night. And if that is something that interests you, even sparingly, there is a link to my music server pinned to my Twitter account, and it's open to everyone. And just hop in, and we'll do music nights, and you're free to join a voice chat and listen to what's coming out, the good and the bad. Also, thank you for coming to check this out. It's in a way, it's weird to me that I'm just spewing like opinions and like, look what I think is cool and you should listen to at people. But it means a lot to me that you showed up. I put a lot of work into this, and I feel very strongly that people should listen to this music. And I hope you do. With that being said, to introduce number one, I talk about every song should tell a story. And the more I listen to this song, the more subtly brilliant I think the storytelling is in it. I think one of the more powerful themes that G4 explored was sort of wants and or dreams and how the characters pursue them and the story arc of how that goes about. I personally had always really liked Rainbow Dash's story of wanting to be a Wonder Woman, but that's not what this one's about. This one is more about, there's this thing I think we all feel, at least sometimes, maybe a lot in our lives, where you'll be talking to someone and social convention says like, oh, how was your day? You have to say good, right? You can't say anything but good, because if you say bad, now you force them to care about you, and they didn't want that in the first place. Or you'd be like, oh, well, it's fantastic, and now it's like, all right, well, now I gotta ask you about it, right? But they said, like, how are you doing, right? It's this social convention that's just confusing, and like, say what you wanna say. Or maybe like, you'll have that conversation, and then like, 1 minute later, they'll go see someone else, and like, can you believe that guy? Can you believe that? They just keep talking, so whatever. You get the idea. Well, this is a song about a character from the show who, at least from my interpretation, the first part of the song is like confidence to go out and chase that dream, and we're ready and we're gonna do it, and I understand how it works, and I know the social conventions. And then we get to the second verse and everything's kind of falling apart, and you have to question like, is this really what I wanted? Am I really willing to deal with sort of the things I didn't plan to go wrong and the weirdness of how it's going? At least that's my interpretation of it. I've listened to this a lot and I really like it. And I hope you guys do too. So enjoy the storytelling, enjoy the song. I will warn you, there are 2 shoots and a fudge in this one, so I don't see any little kids in here, and even if you were, these are words you will need in your life. Number 1, Prince Whatever, Spare Me.
Somewhere
crowd so that the next panel can get ready. But if you want to talk or ask questions, I will be in the back of the. I'm going to be outside the panel hall.
Alright? Take care, everybody.
Because I just moved here for like 4 months, so like I passed out. There's some things I haven't done.
Someone get the light.
I would think he's going to shout them out anyways, but he has